We have pains that sit through this region. We have pains that come out into the glutes. We can pain that goes into the back, one side or both. So for some people, it can refer down to the groin, into the anterior hip, so they get hip flexor pain, tightness. Do you ever feel that too? You get grabbing pains. Like in the people in the gym who like running, so we have a runner and a gym goer here as well today, and they get pain sitting down a long time as a job, compressing your glutes all the time. You get up and you walk like a stiff. Do you have a significant back problem, like a structural problem? If you've had for a very long time, I always say don't worry about it. Structurally, you're okay. You know, people can show up with a, look, I've got raging disc bulges, but I've had my pain for 5 years. Unless you've had surgery by now, because if you really had true structural pain, you would have had surgery by now. But you didn't. Your pain is there non-stop. In fact, when you exercise for some reason, it feels okay for a little while. That's the other one too. So I talk about nerve blocks. Essentially what a nerve block is your brain protecting the area. So all the nerves that sit in the muscles, in all this area, we don't have to be specific, but everywhere where you get pain, the muscles are preserving them and protecting them. So once upon a time in your history, you hurt yourself. As a 16-year-old, now in the mid-20s, it doesn't matter. It could be 25 years ago. You hurt yourself, something went wrong where the brain said, right, we need to protect this area. Do you have something structurally going on in your hip joints? Perhaps. But if it's not really significant, but your pain really is, why is that? And it doesn't go away no matter what you try. All the treatments you can get, nothing goes away. The nerves are protecting you. And that's what nerve blocks are. So for this particular pain area, it's in the glutes. There's some points in the lower back muscles, right? Sometimes in the hamstring muscles, but generally the glutes. So then people always say, I can't feel my glutes. They never feel activated. I can't activate them. When I do exercise, my quads always feel sore when I do squats, never my glutes. That's another classic sign that they've been asleep for a very long time. So what happens next when we get rid of your nerve blocks? Your brain actually wakes the area up again. It's like there's a connection pattern that reignites. Oh, there it is. Thanks very much. Then I say your bank balance is 0 in your glutes. Let's just stay with the glutes for the moment. So from now, your exercises that you do for your glutes, your core stability, everything will slowly build your bank balance back up. How high can it go? Limitless. I've been doing my bank balance since 15 years ago, so I don't know how much that is right now. But I know that if I stop doing any exercise, for my core stability glutes for the next 6 months, it will take probably before my back pain returns, which I had 15 years ago. Actually punish my body with exercise. My glutes are sore and not my quads. It's like on the weekend I had to do a tournament. I had played 4 hours on hardcourt tennis, which I've never done in the whole year. I played normally 1 hour. And I came out of it with sore hammies and glutes. And my quads and calves did feel nothing, which is, proves the point for me. In this case, you've been sedentary for a very long time. You're going to give yourself about 6 to 8 months of good, slow retraining, and you have to be sensible about it. The other question I get is, is there anything wrong structurally with me? Personally, I say I'm not worried about it unless it needs to be worried about. Get rid of all the nerve blocks and your muscles are all working again, and your pain and functionally you're really good. You feel great. Who cares? It doesn't matter if you have a disc bulge. Your muscles will kick in and protect it forever if you do the job. If you get lazy on it, maybe one day you can push your structural, physical properties to a point and beyond, and it'll go, and then you'll have some damage. But you'll be surprised, 90-something% of people in here who come in with structural pains are not structural at all. It's just the nerves that are causing it from the muscles protecting it, which I call nerve blocks.